You have to question it, don't even do it. What up, what up? It's your boy Quez the Barber, and you tuned in with Head Campus TV for another episode of Student of the Game. I got Miss Mattie with me today. She's the executive assistant here at Bladecraft, and she handles the admin side of personnel. And today we're going to do a little something different. Normally I interview the students here at Bladecraft, but today Mattie is going to be interviewing me. So Mattie,
we're going to talk about etiquette.
Okay.
And etiquette, particularly in the barbering world. And you have experience in a barbershop as a licensed barber, and now you're giving back and you're here getting your master instructor's license. So I kind of want to hear both sides. I want to hear what you've learned since you've entered into Bladecraft, and then I want to know what you've picked up on the barber etiquette side from when you were in a barbershop in your experience. So with that being said, I want to ask you on professionalism. What does that mean to you in the barbershop setting?
Okay, so as it pertains to professionalism in a barbershop setting, what it means to me is going above and beyond taking care of your clients. You should want to provide great service anyway, but to go above and beyond that and give excellent service is a whole other thing. Because when a person comes into the shop, there's just certain things you usually do naturally, like greet a person. Hey, how are you doing? If they're a repeat client, try to know their name. Try to memorize their name to make them feel more family oriented. Offer them drinks while they wait, if there is a wait, and try to just be prompt and on time. But when you take professionalism to another level, to me, that's when you exceed a person's expectations.
So if you have a client enter in and they're your first time being with this client, and you walk up to them and you say, "What's up, man?" or "Hey, bro," how do you feel about the introduction part? Do you think there's a certain setting that when you introduce yourself it needs to be more formal, or is it all just situational at that point?
I really think it's situational, because you could have a younger person who's not really used to formal.
Okay.
So you can maybe be a little bit more informal.
Okay.
But if you have a gentleman or a lady that comes in and they look more business oriented, you would definitely probably want to be more formal, especially if they're older in age. It's just a sign of respect that you show.
Totally.
You know, if your father walked in, you wouldn't be like, "Hey, bro."
Yeah.
Or if your mom came in, you know, "What's up, lady?" You know, just, you know, speaking to her in such a way. So I think it's very situational, or depending on how well you know that client. You know, you may be formal the first visit, but as that client sits in your chair and you get to build a relationship and know what they like and what they don't like, you can handle it, you know, a certain way from then on every time you repeat the service on that client.
Okay. So then at what point do you think professionalism can go out the window and it be a downfall from there for a new barber with their clients? Because what we don't want to see happen in the barbering world and in the beauty industry and just customer service industry in general is where you have a regular relationship and then all of a sudden that professionalism goes out the window. At what point do you think that certain, what's the word I'm looking for? Certain actions could cause that professionalism for a client to not even return?
I've seen that happen, so I probably would say when you don't have barriers or boundaries that you set. Of course you want to build relationships with your clients. Right. But at the same time, you have to know that person enough to know whether you're offending them or not, regarding maybe their religion, sexual orientation, politics.
Politics is a big one.
Yeah, politics. So I think definitely knowing that person. But you know, when I don't feel like there's anything wrong with having conversation with people.
Right.
But there's a such thing as non-verbal too. People can kind of say things with not saying it. You can kind of read a person's face or tell if they're getting kind of uncomfortable with your conversation. And then some things in your mind, I feel like if you have to question it, don't even do it.
And I agree to that wholeheartedly right there.